Board member comments at this time? Mr. Rollins.
Sure. This isn't going to be a game of ping pong. The person who spoke and said that I had said that Stenstrom had saved the district $1 million wasn't listening very carefully. I used as an example on the Auburn Field House that they had come in $1 million less than the high bid as an example of how competitive bidding works. The change orders for the Auburn Field Houses were all public knowledge and publicly discussed for people who were paying attention at the time. They came through the operations committee. Because they came through the operation, because we wanted them to be public, they came through the operations committee and then we brought them to the board. The Auburn Field House had the largest change orders for two reasons. One is because Auburn came in so much lower in the expected bid than we had expected. We actually added some work to Guilford, which we had not done at Auburn, and specifically we added LED lights to the Guilford Field House, and we added a terrazzo floor to the Guilford Field House, which we had not spec'd out at Auburn. Some of us, including me, felt that if we had the money to do those things at Guilford, we should be doing them at Auburn as well. And so we asked the administration to go out and do change orders to add the LED lights at Auburn, which they were doing at Guilford, and to do the terrazzo floor at Auburn, which they were doing at Guilford. In both situations, that was unanimously recommended by the Operations Committee. The LED lights, even though they cost more up front, will save the taxpayers money over the long run in operational costs. The terrazzo floors, even though they cost more up front, are expected to save the taxpayers more over the long run in maintenance costs. There was one other large change order out at Auburn that had to do with unexpected field conditions. Once they started digging, they ran into field conditions that were not expected, couldn't have been predicted, and that was the other large change order. We can't keep doing this. I have no problem in listening to people who come to us with legitimate problems, legitimate concerns. In this situation, what we've got is somebody who was caught doing something wrong, somebody who was caught actually doing something wrong, who is engaging in the time-honored American tradition of trying to point the finger at other people in order to deflect attention away from themselves. And we can't sit here every meeting and play ping pong with these people every time they want to misstate something, every time they want to take one fact out of context. It's just not worth it. So I am going to try to take the advice of my Iowa son-in-law, who told me not that long ago not to wrestle with pigs because you get dirty and they like it.
Any other board member comments at this time? Okay, we will move on then to the consent portion of our agenda.